पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. This is Shanti mantra for Shukla Yajurveda. What is the difference between Shukla Yajurveda and Krishna Yajurveda? In English, some say white Yajurveda and black Yajurveda. It is not correct. Krishna means mixed. Which Samhita is mixed with Brahmana part, that's called Krishna Yajurveda. Which is not mixed, that is Shukla Yajurveda. This is the clear definition. What is Shukla Yajurveda? What is Krishna Yajurveda? Krishna means not black, it is mixed, Mishram. Tatra Shukla Yajurvediya Upanishad, Yagniya Mantra Upanishad. Ancient name of this Upanishad is Yagniya Mantra Upanishad because this Upanishad praises Yajna, which is the another name for Narayana. That's why it is Yagniya Upanishad. Normally, all Upanishads belongs to Brahmana or Aranyaka. But this Upanishad belongs to Samhita. Mantra, it is another name for Samhita. Yagniya Mantra Upanishad, it is praising to Lord Yajna, that's why it is Yagniya. And this Upanishad available in Samhita, that's why it is mantra, Yagniya Mantra Upanishad. This is the ancient name. There is another name for this Upanishad, which is modern name, Ishavasya Upanishad, just because it starts from Ishavasya. That's why it is Ishavasya Upanishad. Just like Kenopanishad, Keneshitam patati preshitam manaha, it starts from the word Kena. That's why it is Kenopanishad. Factual name of this that Upanishad is Talavakara Upanishad. Just like that, factual name of this Upanishad is Yagniya Mantra Upanishad. Modern name of this Upanishad is Ishavasya Upanishad. There is Ishavasya Upanishad Bhashya or Yagniya Upanishad Bhashya of Acharya Madhva, and very ancient gloss Tika of Vamana Pandita Acharya. According to this commentary and glosses, I will explain what is Yagniya Mantra Upanishad. Shanti Mantra is Purnamada Purnamidam. What is the meaning of this Shanti Mantra? Why it should be told? Shanti Mantra is essence of that Vedas. In the case of Rigveda, Shanti mantra is Vang me manasi pratishtitam, Mano me vachi pratishtitam. This is which we can have in Aitareya Upanishad. In the case of Atharva Veda, Bhadrang karane bhishrunuyama deva. This is Shanti mantra. In the case of Krishna Yajurveda, Shanti mantra is Sahana bhavatu, Sahanau bhunaktu. It is. In the case of Samaveda, Apyayantu mamangani vak pranaschakshushtrotram. It is. When we know meaning of Shanti mantra, it is easily to collect meaning of or essence of the whole Vedas. That's why we should know it. Meaning of this Shanti mantra is Puranam Adaha. Adaha means that. That is Purana. What is that? Which is far to us. That is that. That is Mula Rupa. It cannot be translated in English. When we say it is virginal form, it will be misunderstood. That's why we have to speak Mula Rupa. Mula Rupa is also full of virtues. And Puranam Idam. Idam means this. How we say this? Which is visible to us, which was visible to us. Incarnated forms, Rama, Krishna. These forms are told as these or this. This is also full of virtue. There is no difference between Mula Rupa and Avatara Rupa. This is the essence of this Shanti mantra. Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate. In the time of creation, it was full of virtue. In the middle stage of creation, it is full of virtue. At the time of end, Pralaya, it is also, it will be remained as Purna, full of virtue. Eternal existence of virtues of God. We have to understand it. Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamudachyate. Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnat, Purnameva avashishyate. At any time, God is full of virtue because there is no difference between God and God's virtue. This is the essence of Vedas. We can see it often in Kathopanishad, in Yajniya Mantropanishad, and etc. When we go into this Upanishad through Bhashya, Bhashya's Mangalacharana is Mangala Padya. Nitya Nitya Jagadhatre, Nitya Yajnana Murtaye, Purnanandaya Haraye, Sarva Yajna Bhuje Namaha. Acharya Madhva salutes Narayana before explaining Ishavasya Upanishad. Acharya Madhva says, I bow to that God who is Nitya Nitya Jagadhatri, who controls eternal and non-eternal things. I bow to him. Nitya Nitya Jagadhatri. And Nityaya, he is endless. I bow to him, who is endless. Jnanamurtaye, who is personification of knowledge. Or we say there is no difference between God and his knowledge. Any attributes and God, there is no difference. Personification of virtue is God. Purnanandaya Haraye, who is full of bliss. Haraye, who gives salvation to bhaktas, he is Hari. Sarva Yajna Bhuje Namaha, who is aimed to all actions. Sarva Yajna Bhuje. Yasmad Brahmendra Rudradi Devatanam Shriyopicha Jnana Spurtihi Sada Tasmai Haraye Gurave Namaha. Yasmad Brahmendra Rudradi Devatanam Shriyaha Lakshmi. Brahma, who is four-faced, Chaturmukha. Indra, who is Purandara or Manobhimani. And Rudra, he is known as Manobhimani. These deities have intuitional flash from the grace of God. If there is no grace of God, they will have ignorance. Because there is no ignorance because of grace by God. That's why. Jnana Spurtihi is intuitional flash. Sada Tasmai Haraye, he is God and he is my master also. Haraye Gurave Namaha. This is Mangala Padya. After this, Acharya Madhva conveys to us what is the backdrop of this Upanishad, who is saint, what is the meter, and what is the meaning of word, what is the meaning of him. This is Bhashya. Before that, what is the backdrop? He explains. Swayambhuvo Manuhu Yetaihi Mantraihi Bhagavantam Akutisunu Yajnanamanam Vishnum Tushtava. Swayambhuva Manu is saint for this hymns, this Upanishad. It is unknown concept of Englishmen. In English, this concept cannot be known easily. We can say Upanishad is Swayambhuva Manu's vision. It cannot be a clear translation. We can say he saw this Upanishad because Vedas are authorless. This authorlessness is unknown to Englishmen, so we cannot translate it clearly. I think you people with Indian influence. But it cannot be understood by those people whose umbilical cord with English. Let us try. When you know this is something new, you will learn that language, Sanskrit. Then you can understand clearly. He saw this Upanishad. Ishavasya Upanishad is authorless. It is also, it has signed as Kanva. Kanva is also saw this Upanishad. This is Kanva Upanishad also. One Upanishad can be saw by many things, many signs. Manu is first visioner, first seeker of this Upanishad. Factually, Brahma was the first Rishi. Brahma is first Rishi. And Mukhya Prana is second. And Garuda, Chaita, Rudra, they are third level saints. These things. But in this world, Manu is the first saint of this Upanishad. That's why we can say it Manava Upanishad. Even English word man is also indicates Manava. The man who child of Manu. Swayambhuva Manu saw this Upanishad. By these hymns, he praised Lord Yajna. Yajna is incarnation of Narayana, and he was ruled as Indra at the first Manvantara. Manvantara is administration period of Manu. Manu Antara. Manvantara. First Manu is Swayambhuva Manu. That first Manu, Swayambhuva Manu, before making constitutions, he saw this Upanishad. That's why we can see connection between Manusmriti and Ishavasya Upanishad. Manusmriti is constitution, is Ishavasya Upanishad is, it speaks about justice. We can compare the Shruti Ishavasya Upanishad and Smriti Manusmriti. When we compare it, we can know easily what was the clear intention of these constitutions, Indian constitution. Otherwise, we can't. Swayambhuva Manu saw this Upanishad and praised the Lord Yajna. Yajna is son of Akuti, and Akuti is daughter of Manu. So Manu praised his grandson Yajna. That is speciality. He knew that Yajna is incarnation of God. That's why Manu praised Yajna Namaka Bhagavanta through this Upanishad. That's explained in Brahmanda. Swayambhuva swadauhitram Vishnum yajnabidham manuhu. Swayambhuvaha Swayambhu Manu. Swayambhuva Manu. He knew my grandson is Yajna, who is direct incarnation of Narayana. Isha Vasyadibhir Mantraihi Tushtava Avahitatmana. Avahitatma, with concentrated mind, he saw Narayana and Upanishad. Rakshobhirugrai sampraptaha khaditum mochitastada. Demons have attacked Swayambhuva Manu because they are intolerant to efficacy or ethics. Swayambhuva Manu speaks about ethics. That's why they have attacked, because they are anti-ethics. Swayambhuvaha swadauhitram rakshobhirugrai sampraptaha khaditum mochitastada. God killed them. That's why Manu continued his work. Stotram shrutvaiva yajnena tan hatva vadhyatam gatan pradadya bhagavan stesham ajayatvam hara prabhu. They are also taken boon from Rudra. That's why they are unassassinable. Narayana killed them. That's why ethics is faced to Narayana. That's why asuras are anti-ethics. Atak konyo hare prabhu iti bhagavate iti brahmande bhagavate cha ayamarthayeva uktaha. Even Bhagavata, this is told. Samskrita bhashayam kinchit nirupyate. Swayambhuvo manuhu swadauhitram yajnam putrika putra dharmena varayamasa. Putrika putra dharmaha kasya yasya putraha nasti tasya putrika putra dharmaha vihitaha. Parantu Swayambhuvo manuhu putrika putra dharma ashritya swaputryaha putram yajnanamakam bhagavantam svichakara. Kuta iti chet ayam narayanaha iti. This is the backdrop of Upanishad. Manu knew Yajna is incarnation of God. This Upanishad praising this Lord. I will make constitution according to Vedas. This is will of Manu. Manusmriti is based on Vedas, but constitution will be outdated. It can be matched with philosophy. It is told by Acharya Madhva also. Manvadi smrutayopi anukulyataha. In Mahabharata Tatparya Nirnaya, he speaks about constitution. Constitution will change, but not justice, he says. First mantra is Ishavashyamidang sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjitha magridhakkasya svidhanam. Idam sarvam, this universe is Ishavasyam, residence of God. Yatkincha jagatyam jagat, whichever is visible in nature, these all are residents of God. We have to mind it. Ishavasyamidang sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjitha agridhakkasya svidhanam. Have it with contentment which is provided by God. Do not be uncontentment. Contentment is best lifestyle. When we have skills, when we have ability, wealth will come to us. In illegal way, we should not try to it. How this conclusion happens to us? When we have contentment, we can have this type of conclusion, not otherwise. Tena tyaktena bhunjithaha magridhaha kasya svidhanam. Contentment is an important. Veda says, when we go to gamble, when we go to race, what will be the intention of it? We can have more money without an effort. This is the purpose of gamble, purpose of race, purpose of dacoity, purpose of all illegal ways. So when we have contentment, we cannot go to these activities. We cannot move to it. That's why lesson of efficacy or ethics is contentment. Contentment with which is provided by God. Ishavasyam. When we are living in the residence of God, we should follow these things. Ishavasyam idam sarvam. It can be split with two ways. One is Isha Vasyam. It is covered by God, who is omnipresent. Ishasya Avasa Yogyam. Other is Ishasya Avasa Yogyam Ishavasyam. Residence of God. He says, Ishasya Vasayogyam Ishavasyam. What is the meaning of Jagati? When we go to know shloka, Jagatyam, it is also world. Jagat is also world. Why this repetition? Acharya Madhva says, no, Jagatyam Prakritahu. world which is visible to us. It is small part of nature. That's why Jagatyam Jagat. The whole nature of residence of God and world also. That's why we should follow ethics, because it is order of God. Jagatyam prakrito. Tena ishena tyaktena bhunjitaha. Tyakta means it is giving up. Tyakta means dana. When we see to English, when we go to English, there is a word, give up. And another is word, shun up. Tyakta means not shunning, not shun up. It is giving up. Giving up, dana. Shun up, tyaga. In tyaga, there is an aversion. In dana, there is a love. This is tyakta, is giving up. God provided all chance to live in this world. We have to use it properly. Swata pravruttya shaktatvat Ishavasyamidam jagat pravruttaye prakritigam yasmat sa prakrtishvaraha tadadhina pravruttitvat tadiyam sarvameva yat taddattenaiva bhunjitha ato nanyam prayachayet iti brahme. If there is no God, we cannot do, we cannot live. That's why invariably we say Ishavasyam. This is house of Narayana or home of Narayana. This is residence of Narayana. Narayana can live without it, but we cannot live without him. Swata pravruttya shaktatvat Ishavasyam idam jagat. Pravruttaye prakritigam. He lives here to make live us. Swata pravruttya shaktatvat tadadhina pravruttitvat tadiyam sarvameva yat. So it belongs to him. Tadiyam sarvameva. Taddattenaiva bhunjithaha. It is provided by God. I will have it. This type of thought we have to have, not otherwise. Ato nanyam prayachayet. Ataha nanyam prayachayet. Sarvottama iti kritva na anyam prayachayet. When we go to master, he will give some knowledge. We should know it. God is inner of this master. He is giving knowledge through this master. We have to think like this, not otherwise. We see God in everywhere, everything and everyone. This is the essence of this verse. Ishavasyamidam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjitha magridhakkasya sviddhanam kurvanneveha karmani jijivishet shatang samaha एवं त्वयि नान्यथेतोऽस्ति न कर्म लिप्यते नरे. Second verse of this Upanishad speaks us karma samarpana, which is too unfamiliar to modern world. What is the karma samarpana? Dedication of deeds. It may be bad and it may be good. Dedication to the God. Dedication of deeds to the God. Karma samarpana. We have to live. Why we have to live? Just we have to worship God. That's why we have to live. Our life must be worship of God. How to do it? Karma samarpana. We have to do karma samarpana. Kurvanneveha karmani yaha karmani kurvan. For the sake of God, we have to live. We have to do things. We have to do our duties. We must know we must dedicate it with the lotus feet of God. That's why Upanishad speaks, Iha karmani, Iha, in this, Iha, this, Iha karmani kurya. This is form of Narayana lies here, but it will be invisible. It may be invisible. Though we have to do it and dedicate to God. Kurvanneva iha karmani jijivishe chatang samaha. Through the end of life, we have to do our duties. We have to think we are dedicating our actions to Narayana, karma samarpana. Jijivishet, jivitum icha. We have to decide till the end of my life, I will do my duties as worship of God. Evam tvai nanyatetosti. Otherwise, these deeds will be painful to us because we are not mighty beings. We can have pains with our deeds. That's why we have to make it as worship to Almighty God. Karma samarpana is life. Karma samarpana must be aim of life. This is essence of this verse. Kurvanneveha karmani jijivishet tamaha evam tvai nanyatetosti na karma lipyate nare. Otherwise, we will have pain from these actions. Ajnasya karma lipyeta. Acharya Madhva explains, Krishnopastim akurvataha. when you do not do karma samarpana, your life will be painful, because that is fact. We cannot have perfect plan to deeds, plan to do. We cannot have perfection in the actions. Everyone will know, though he will do it invariably. That's why Ajnasya karma lipyeta. When we do karma samarpana, it will be better to us. We will be painless. Because of our weakness, we have to do it. Ajnasya karma lipyeta. Krishno pastim akurvataha. Jnaninopi yato hrasaha. Anandasya bhavedhruvam. Though he will be full of knowledge, though he will be a jnani, he cannot have bliss with akarma. Akarma means overcoming elders. I will speak about Swarupa Yogyata. It is also cannot be explained in English. Swarupa Yogyata, Jiva Swarupa, we say it. Jnaninopi yato hrasaha anandasya bhave dhruvam ataha alepepi lepaha syat atah karyaiva sasada. Naturally, Jiva is disconnected with these things. But having ignorance, he thought himself, I am connected to these things. I am connected to inert. So Jiva is only inner. He thought himself as inert. That's why he will have pains. Salvation from these pains is the only way, that is karma samarpana. Ato lepe pile pasyat atakaryaiva sasada iti naradiye asurya mate lokaha andhena tamatavruta tanste pretya bhigachanti eke chatmahano janaha. To do these types of karma or yajnas or good deeds, we have to know God. We are ignorant about God. The people who have ignorance about God, they called as Atmahana. They are suiciding themselves. Atma means fourfold meaning. That word has. Atma means body. In the first level, we think myself means my body. And second level, we know Atma means our mind. And third level, we know, gradually we know, Atma means nature of Jiva. Soul, real form of soul. And fourth level, we can know Atma is secret name of God. Then will apply to jiva, manas or mind and body. When we have ignorance about God, we will be called as Atmahana because we use it improperly. That is like assassination of body. When we do not know purpose of God, when we do not know worship of God, we will use this body improperly. We don't know how to do, what to do. That's why improper usage of this body is like assassination of this body. So we must have knowledge about God. Otherwise we will assassinate our own body. And another level is mind. When we do not know about God, we have to make purpose improperly. We will have different desires, which is not proper. That's why if we do not know God, it is just like assassination of manas also. Using body and using mind, if we do improper things, it will be painful to us. Having pain is like assassination of jiva. Reason to these things is improper knowledge about Narayana. That's why ignorant people about Narayana like suiciding beings. Just like this. Ekecha atmahano janaha. Asuras are demons, themselves like suiciding people or atmahanaha, because body, mind and their real nature will be used in improper way. They will attain that loka, asurya namate lokaha, andhena tamasavrutaha, which is full of darkness, which is in which there is no light at all. There is no ignition. There is no light. There is no sun rays. Asurya namate lokaha. Tamste pretya abhigachanti. Who the people will use these things, body and mind and nature of them in improper way, they will attain lokas which is full of darkness. Asurya namate lokaha andhena tamasavrutaha tanste pretya bhigachanti eke chatmahano janaha. That's why we have to know What is cause for bliss? Upanishad says knowledge about God is cause for bliss. Who neglecting this knowledge, system of knowledge, Vedas, they will be asura. What is the etymological meaning of asura? Nacharamantyaho asadupatanayatmahanaha. This is told in Shruti Gita. Nacharamanti. Who are anti-bliss, they are asuras. That's why they will lead life in improper way. They don't want to have ethics. They don't want to have contentment, or they don't want to have virtues. That's why they will be asura. They will called as asuras. Asurya namate lokaha andhena tamata vrutaha. People who live in asuric way, they will attain that loka, andhantamo loka. That's why we should aware of ignorance. What type of God who is control the world? Who is creator of this world? What is the correct aspect of God? Upanishad will continue with Anejadekam manato javiyo nainadeva apnuvan purvamarshat. Now time is up. Let we go. Let we know tomorrow.